guys. And it looked like you already have a connection with the crowd. I mean, what was it kind of like making your Bulls debut in front of this crowd?
It felt good. It felt really good to be out there. It felt really good just to put the jersey on today and all the history um, that is behind the jersey and all the history whenever I ran into the game. So I felt all the emotion today, and I felt really good about the game. And I was super excited. It was definitely hard to sleep last night. I was so ready. I was super excited. So today was a definitely good day.
There are no moral victories in the NBA, but offensively, it looked like you guys connected a lot and got contributions from a lot of players. What do you think this team can do offensively moving forward once you get to know each other better?
I would say we definitely can be very special, and I feel like for us to have one walkthrough and we out there pretty much gelling and making the right reads and doing it together, it was super fun. So at the end of the day, I know something good is coming, and at the end of the day, we're gonna take it day by day and just continue to work, and know that we have something special in the locker room, and as well as the coaches, they believe in us. So whenever coaches believe in us and everyone in here is believing we can do it.
Kind of, I seem to remember first time ever seeing you were like staring down Luther Muhammad at the free throw line at high school, and then seeing you up close today, you're like your expressions, the way you like even stunt. I mean, for lack of a better word, you kind of like play like a maniac. Like, how do you describe how you play and where does that come from?
I would say just going out there and competing each and every time I'm on that floor, giving it 110% for my teammates, for also for myself, and then also for my family. At the end of the day, my family made so many sacrifices for me to get here, and I always remember that. So whenever I'm in between those lines, I'm gonna give what I got, and at the end of the day, I'm going to sacrifice for the team. And sometimes the team need me to bring that energy and bring that juice, and that's my role on this team. Bring that energy and that juice whenever I get in the game. So I know that it's something that like is needed in this locker room and my leadership as well. So I'm gonna be the same person today, tomorrow, the next day.
And I know you've barely been here, but you had a few stops. What is this stop sort of offering you already in your eyes that maybe past stops didn't?
Um, Honestly, I would say just to be, I don't know, just to play. I would say just to play and go out here and just keep doing my thing. I had great times at my other stops. And, no, it wasn't no better experience or nothing. At the end of the day, wherever I go, I'm gonna be myself and bring that energy and try to give it myself for the team. Whatever the team needs me to do, whatever my role is at the time, I'm gonna do it to the best of my abilities.
How do you connect everybody, especially all the new players, in such a short time
Yeah.
off the field, off the court, and on the court? How do you do that?
I would say off the court is number one thing. Whenever I was in Charlotte, as well as like Utah, even in Cleveland, like we would do things off the court, and it would bring that passion on the court and that trust. So one thing I'm going to definitely do is make sure we have like team dinners, make sure we're going to bowling and going to do little things outside of basketball, so that we can build that team camaraderie and build that togetherness. I feel like sometimes those things off the court allow us to, oh, this is my teammate. Oh, I know he's been working on his shot, so I'm gonna swing it to him in the corner and believe that it's gonna go in. And I would say that trust is something that it's not just, oh, we wake up and everyone here trusts each other. Trust is built. I feel like that's something that we're gonna do.
Does it help that you guys will be on the road the next two
Yes.
games?
I would say it definitely helps with us being on the road, but even if it was at home, we're gonna find a way, and that's something that I would definitely coordinate for sure.
As an opponent, you saw the pace that Billy Donovan wanted the Bulls to
Yeah.
play at. What is it like being on the other side where he's pushing you guys to play fast?
I would say it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. The ball is popping, and everyone gets a chance to shoot, but also a chance to run. Whenever guys is attacking, you're not just making a play for yourself, but you're making a play for the team and making a play for everyone. So I'm super excited to be a part of the organization and being able to play for Coach. He has a lot of passion too, and he's a straight shooter, and he's someone that is going to keep it real. And I love that. I love that about him. And I respond well from coaches that keep it honest and don't let anything like pass. Don't sugarcoat anything. So I'm super excited.
How much
We've
is
been
the
talking
condition?
we've been talking to Rob about confidence and just like new opportunity. You're talking about leadership and as another high draft pick at guard. How can you kind of help be a leader to him, be a mentor to him, and kind of help bring him along and get him to the next step in his career?
I would say just continue to lead. I would continue to talk to him each and every day. That's something that I've been doing since day one. That's something I've been doing on other teams that I've been on. So it's no difference. I believe in Rob, and me and him have a really good relationship. And I told him like I'm going to definitely be hard on you. I'm going to talk to you through the game, after the game. I'm going to be right there for you, but also be a good vet. Be a vet off the court as well. Whatever you need, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to help you. And just in life, I feel like at the end of the day, it's not just always about basketball. Sometimes you like, how can I navigate this? How can my mental be better? Or how can I build confidence? Like, so it's little things like that that I feel like I can bring to any of the younger guys around here, but especially to my guy.
How does this team get over the hump as far as condition?
How did it feel to be out there with that play style?
It felt great for me, honestly. I'm a fast player. I play fast. I make decisions fast. So I feel like the offense, like, and the whole team just fits with me well. So I was thankful to play out there for sure.
You were talking this morning about needing to find that spark and that confidence just with opportunity. Did you feel confident out there tonight?
A little bit towards the end, I started feeling a little bit more confident. But I'm really just happy I get to play basketball, play hard, actually go out there. So definitely felt a little spark, but got to keep it growing.
What else do you, I guess, just in terms of like getting minutes and getting opportunities? Billy was talking about like some of the non-negotiable things that you guys need to execute, not just for you but for everybody. What's kind of your interpretation of what some of those things are and how you can do them so that you can earn more of a role?
I would say specifically, like Coach was saying, like we got to play hard, and like for example, when I got those 2 rebounds, Bruce Brown got like as an example of something I can't do in a 4-4. Just really just making it a gritty game, and if you mess up, you mess up. But playing hard and playing fast, that's what Coach wants. So he reassured me of that and it made me feel comfortable for sure.
Modest is obviously a guy they value here now and for the future. I guess what are your early impressions of playing with him?
I done played against Modest, played with him since I was like young. We grew up same class, so that's my dog. He's a great all-around player, 3-level scorer, and play defense. So great player for sure. And I feel like playing with him will make it easy for me.
And before Nick got here, before you got here, I think this team maybe threw one lob all year. You probably had more lobs in this game than you did the whole season. What are you sort of seeing out there, and how much did your time in Minnesota sort of inform your ability to come out here and do that your first game?
I would say really just like playing fast creates openings. So it's either I get in the lane, it's either a shot or a oop. And with Nick, he can dunk the ball. He's a tall dude. He's a great player. So really, I can just throw the ball up to him. So Minnesota definitely taught me just how to be more of a winner. You see what I'm saying? Like obviously, I still have little mess ups here and there, but really, that's what I learned in Minnesota: how to win and how to actually make every play count.
I was just about to ask that because you really, this team does not throw many lobs. You look really comfortable. Are you very comfortable throwing lobs? Because you feel like
sure.
if you're one of Modest too. So.
Yeah, definitely. I like throwing lobs for sure. Because you can't play it. It's either a float or a lob, so the big don't really know if you're shooting a float or a lob.
What was it like to put on the Bulls uniform and go out and play for the United?
This is a dream come true. I grew up watching literally like Michael Jordan disc that came in a little thing where he put in a DVD player. So really just to play for the Bulls and really just get to play again it's a blessing for real, honestly.
What is it like? I know we're probably going to be asking this for a few games, but there's just so many new players. What is it like playing with so many new teammates, especially when you guys probably have like basic packages in right now? And what is that experience like?
I would say for me it's a little helpful because it's like we don't have nothing to expect. We're not expecting winning. Like obviously we're gonna win. We want to win, but like I'm saying, we can mess up here. Like it's not if we lose we die. So it's like here playing with my teammates and everyone's new. So really they all just giving positive comments, positive thoughts to me, giving me confidence. Even coach giving me confidence. So playing with everyone is great for sure.
You mentioned confidence a couple times. Do you feel like just in Minnesota with the pressure of like trying to make the finals and the role that maybe was expected of you being a top 10 pick, do you feel like that situation kind of hurt your confidence?
Well, I wouldn't say hurt, but definitely like made me think different of how I play on the court and what I'm thinking when I shoot the shot or thinking every play, honestly. So for sure a little bit, but that's what it takes to win. So you got to fit in there for sure.
You played 21 minutes tonight. I believe that's a season high. As far as gaining confidence, is it as simple as playing more minutes, like the positions Billy's going to put you in? Like what do you sense will be the things that maybe help you regain confidence?
I would say really just continuing to play. You get to play every night. You know you're going to get at least a few minutes every night, so you can watch film, rewatch it, and understand next game what you can do better. So every game you just build on each game. So every game you should get more comfortable. It should get easier for you.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say I have to do more, but there's definitely some extra stuff I have to do on the court. I wouldn't say do more, like take the ball in my hands and try to make something happen, but it's just extra responsibility, I'd say.
I'm not suggesting how you should play,
Yeah,
but given there's so many new guys and you have a familiarity, should you take the ball sometimes and go and try, and it takes pressure off other guys that they don't feel an obligation that they've got to do more.
yeah, I agree. It's all about the situation that you're put into, and sometimes you just have to make something happen on the court, and I believe I can do that, and I believe a lot of those guys can do that, and sometimes I'll just have the ball in my hand if I'm having a great game. Sometimes someone else is gonna have the ball, and that's just what it is.
As Rob was saying, that he kind of always knew somewhere.
Yeah.
What are your early impressions of being his teammate?
He's great. I've known Rob. We've been battling in AAU for a while, so it's great to have him on the team. We have a special connection, and he's a great player. He's obviously you can see the scoring, the playmaking, the energy plays, and that's what he can do.
Is he a better lob thrower than Giddy?
He might be.
No, but you guys already connected on one, and he was talking about his ability to do that. I mean, is that something you knew he had in his game?
Yeah, he could do everything from an offensive standpoint. So there's nothing I'm surprised when I'm watching him play. But lob threat better than Giddy, probably. Giddy can throw lobs.
That's what you told me before. That's why I asked it.
Marcus, you sort of know this better than anybody, but Billy's been pretty vocal about his concept of young players playing through mistakes and how much he wants to allow that to happen. What's sort of your advice to Rob as a guy who's probably going to have to go through that same process?
I just told him be aggressive every time you're out there. If you get subbed out, you get subbed out. That's just what it is. But show what you can actually do out there. That's what Zach Levine told me when I was a rookie. I told him, I feel like I could do so much more out there as a player. And, he told me, you might as well, you're going to get subbed out after 5 minutes anyway, so go show what you can do. And, that's exactly what I told him.
You touched on this a little bit at the start of this interview, but, I mean, everyone talks about the business of basketball, and we can say that pretty easily. But when the business of basketball becomes real, I mean, how much of an impact has these past few days made on you personally?
Honestly, for me, is like, it's tough at first hearing it, but I'm always a guy that lives in the present, and unfortunately that happened to our team, and I wish the best for all those guys that moved forward, and that's just what it is, and you just gotta take it and move on to the next day. The next day I was already focused on Toronto. Unfortunately, I have to wipe it out of my memory. That's just how I was trained when I was younger, and that's just what it is.
Everyone looks at it as a rebuild. Of course, management doesn't say that. How do the players look at it?
We want to win every game.
Period.
Yeah.